Here's what happens when you have a few days, or months actually, to deliver your work. This is a guitar I recorded for Mexican producer Gerardo Ramirez. He's a very busy producer. It took him months to ask me for the actual tracks. So when I opened the session to explore everything, I said, let's take a look and see what I can improve. Once I've printed everything, Tap to Transit is the perfect tool just to fix the waveform. Also notice that the reverb is not printed, it's inserted. There are many things I've realized, like for example that volume swells are more suitable from when there's vocals. And that sustain is important in those cases. A little bit of the old notch. Try to listen to the groove instead of looking at the grid. It has to sound good. That's all you have to do. Now, after I finish working on the verse, I consider it very important to go back and listen to the entire section if I can keep my concentration. For example, I added this reverb layer for a reason that falls more into experimentation than anything else, but the setup is interesting. Let's take a look. All of the parameters in a reverb are important, but the only way to impart depth is by manifesting the direct signal along with the effect. Otherwise you will only listen a telephone recording and very far from the source and probably delayed. Damping is like modifying the materials the walls are made of. In this case, I want them to absorb quite like a well-treated room. To the back. There might be danger ahead and you still don't know it. See why it's so important to check the whole scene from the beginning? After working in an isolated part, now the second phrase sounds completely different from the first. So it is important to know when not to get attached to something you've done, no matter how much work you put on it. If it doesn't work, just go back to what works or do something else. hearing a few listens because I've obviously found something here, which is a good moment to talk about getting bored and changing something that needs no fixing. And so with those three resources I was solving until the guitar solo, which I only fixed a little tiny.